Right, so first off, happy Easter. Amtrak, 04T, 2 eastbound.
Amtrak 04T, clear traffic, main 2 eastbound.
As I say, because I love a rainy day. Because I love a rainy day, as I would say. I mean, but over here is the real kicker, as I would say. Yeah, this is the real kicker right there, I tell you what. Look at that. Let's come out here to Brian Ropar's Railroad, because technically I cannot say backyard motor railroad because it involves the entire yard. So basically I got this track in the front yard I'm trying to level off into a viaduct. So I'm going to have to build a temporary bridge out here. Basically it levels off, comes back here, past the gas meter, and basically it's supposed to level off from here on back. And be flat the entire way. And let's go back there and check that out. So there's going to be a temporary bridge here. We'll cover that design later because I have no idea how I'm going to do it or what I'm going to use to do it with. And basically it's going to come back here past this big friggin' muddy dog. So let's come back here past this big friggin' muddy dog and back to the lower loop. Basically you can see that I've leveled this all off as much as possible to make it easier to go up the hill. It's not use the brakes so much going down it. So basically here is the lower loop. And it basically goes to a switch track there, and it's going to go into a tunnel and up to the upper loop. We'll go up there in a second. So basically, I'm going to start the slope right there. It's going to come up a little bit. It's going to go through a tunnel. It's going to come up around the upper loop. I'll tell you, right now we are like Shea locomotive, rack and pinion, or cable driven up the hill because it's just too steep right now. Unless we make the tunnel a little bit longer. I piled up all the firewood there, so let's go up top and check that out. So it's going to go in the tunnel, past the telescope, the hydroelectric plant, and the power line. That's a whole other thing in itself right there. Basically, it's going to go over here. Here, past the electric fence. And to the switch track. So you can basically see how I'm trying to level this off. And up onto the upper loop. Like I said, this is coming along very nicely finally. There was a lot of dirt and things to move before I got this done. We'll cover this in a second. The upper loop. Give me this right there, geez. And you can basically see how I'm going to level this off. I'll tell you what, this is nuts. I might just like swing that closer. I might fill this in and move that like right up against this. So it drops off about 8 feet there. And basically, we're going to have a switch track in here. And onto the turnaround track, which basically it's all upstairs being built in a straight track right now. This will be the turnaround track right here. Which, like everything else, is going to need leveled out and roots and things removed. And past the turnaround track and back on the switch. Like I said, there's about 5/8 of a mile of railroad track out here. Basically, throw the switch, comes in the tunnel, and comes up. And it's going to come back out through the tunnel down there. It's going to come out of the tunnel down here, past the pole saw and that. We'll go downstairs and show the other vehicles in a second. So basically it's going to come on the track like this, out of the tunnel, and around the front. And one day we're going to load up a car with 2,000 pounds of crap and just let it roll down here and crash to see what it does. You know it's coming though. And on the bridge. And back to here. And through the gate. Over the temporary bridge and through the gate. So it's and back to here. You're getting the hose in a second over. How do you know exactly where I'm going to go? Jeez. And that's a complete trip around Brian Ropar's. Not Backyard Road, because technically it goes around the whole yard. Brian Ropar's Railroad.